Russia, a name that evokes images of vast landscapes, icy winters, and a formidable military machine. From the sprawling tundras of Siberia to the bustling streets of Moscow, Russia's sheer size and diversity are awe-inspiring. The country spans 11 time zones, making it the largest nation on Earth by land area. Its natural beauty is matched only by its historical significance. A nation with a rich history and cultural heritage that has left an indelible mark on the world. From the grandeur of the Russian Empire to the revolutionary fervor of the Soviet Union, Russia's past is a tapestry of triumphs and tragedies. The arts have flourished here, giving the world iconic ballet performances, classical music and literature that continues to resonate through the ages. The architectural marvels, from the onion domes of Orthodox churches to the opulent palaces of the Tsars, tell stories of a bygone era. Yet, behind this facade of power lies a complex and often contradictory reality. The remnants of the Soviet era still linger, with crumbling buildings standing as silent witnesses to a different time. In stark contrast, modern skyscrapers and luxury cars paint a picture of wealth that is not accessible to all. The disparity between the rich and the poor is glaring, and the echoes of propaganda remind us of a past that continues to influence the present. Despite its undeniable influence on the global stage, Russia grapples with an economy that falls short of its potential. The nation's wealth is heavily reliant on natural resources, particularly oil and gas, which makes it vulnerable to global market fluctuations. The industrial sector, while vast, often struggles with inefficiencies and outdated technology. The stock market, though active, reflects an economy that is still finding its footing in the modern world. This essay will delve into the factors that have shaped Russia's unique position as a powerful yet not rich nation. We will examine the historical legacies that continue to shape its present, from the Tsarist autocracy to the Soviet command economy. The transition to a market economy in the 1990s brought both opportunities and challenges, leaving a mixed legacy that still affects the nation today. We will explore the historical, political, and economic forces that have contributed to this intriguing paradox. The political landscape, dominated by strong leadership, has both stabilized and stifled growth. Economic policies, often influenced by geopolitical considerations, have had mixed results. The Cold War era, with its intense rivalry and arms race, left an indelible mark on the nation's psyche and priorities. Join me as we unravel the untold story of Russia's intricate relationship with power and prosperity. We will journey through its vast landscapes, delve into its bustling cities, and examine the lives of its people. Together, we will uncover the layers of history, politics, and economics that make Russia a colossus with feet of clay, a nation of immense potential yet fraught with challenges. This is the story of a country that continues to captivate and confound the world. To understand Russia's present, we must first journey into its past. For centuries, Russia was an empire, stretching from the Baltic Sea to the Pacific Ocean. This vast territory, acquired through conquest and expansion, came at a cost. Maintaining such a sprawling empire demanded a centralized and authoritarian system of governance. This legacy of centralized control, while effective in projecting power, stifled individual initiative and economic development. The focus on military might and territorial expansion often came at the expense of investing in education, infrastructure, and innovation. Russia's military prowess is undeniable. With a history steeped in military tradition and a present marked by advanced technology, Russia stands as a formidable force on the global stage. It boasts one of the world's largest nuclear arsenals, a formidable army, and a sophisticated array of weaponry. The sheer scale and power of its military capabilities are a testament to its strategic investments and technological advancements. Russia's military history is rich and complex, with numerous interventions that have shaped its current stance. From the Soviet era to modern-day conflicts, Russian forces have been a decisive factor in many geopolitical events. This military strength is a source of national pride and a key instrument of Russia's foreign policy. The image of a powerful military is deeply ingrained in the national consciousness, symbolizing resilience and sovereignty. From the battlefields of Europe during World War II to the modern-day conflicts in the Middle East, Russia's military has played a crucial role. Its operations in Syria, for instance, have showcased its ability to project power far beyond its borders. Russia has consistently demonstrated its willingness to use military force to protect its interests. Its fighter jets, combat-ready troops and naval prowess are all part of a comprehensive strategy to maintain and extend its influence. This assertive posture has earned Russia a place at the table of global powers, demanding respect and consideration from other nations. Its military parades and international summits are not just displays of power, but also statements of intent. In the realm of international diplomacy, Russia's military might is a key bargaining chip. It ensures that Russia's voice is heard and its interests are taken seriously on the global stage. The interplay between military strength and diplomatic strategy continues to shape Russia's role in world affairs. Russia is blessed with an abundance of natural resources, particularly oil and natural gas. These resources are the lifeblood of the Russian economy, accounting for a significant portion of its exports and government revenue. Russia's vast reserves of energy have made it a crucial player in global energy markets. This leverage has allowed Russia to exert influence over its neighbors and secure lucrative deals with energy-hungry nations around the world. Section 5. The paradox of power and prosperity. Despite its formidable military might and vast resource wealth, Russia's economy, surprisingly, lags behind those of many Western nations. This is a country with immense natural resources, from oil to natural gas, yet it struggles to translate this wealth into widespread economic prosperity for its citizens. This disparity between power and prosperity is, honestly, a perplexing paradox. On one hand, Russia commands significant influence on the global stage, but on the other, it faces economic challenges that hinder its growth and development. How can a nation so influential on the world stage struggle to provide a high standard of living for its citizens? The streets of Moscow may be bustling, but the economic reality for many Russians is far from the prosperity seen in Western cities like New York or London. The answer lies in a complex interplay of historical legacies, political choices, and economic mismanagement. The remnants of the Soviet Union's centralized economy still cast a long shadow, and the transition to a market economy has been fraught with challenges. Russia's over-reliance on natural resources, coupled with a lack of economic diversification, has made it vulnerable to fluctuations in global commodity prices. When oil prices drop, the Russian economy feels the impact acutely, leading to instability and uncertainty. However, there are efforts underway to diversify the economy, from innovation centers and tech startups to agricultural development and small businesses. There is a push to create a more resilient and varied economic landscape. Education and research are also key areas of focus. By investing in these sectors, Russia aims to build a knowledge-based economy that can compete on the global stage, reducing its dependency on natural resources. Ultimately, the paradox of power and prosperity in Russia is a story of contrasts. It is a nation rich in history and culture with a powerful presence in international affairs, yet it faces significant economic challenges. The path to resolving this paradox lies in embracing change, fostering innovation, and creating opportunities for all its citizens. Section 6. A legacy of centralized control. As we saw earlier, Russia's history of centralized control has cast a long shadow over its economic development. While this system may have been effective in maintaining a vast empire, it has proven to be a hindrance to innovation and entrepreneurship. A lack of transparency, coupled with bureaucratic hurdles and corruption, has discouraged foreign investment and stifled the growth of small and medium-sized enterprises. Section 7. The scars of corruption. Corruption is a pervasive problem in Russia, permeating all levels of society. From petty bribery to large-scale embezzlement, corruption acts as a hidden tax on businesses, discouraging investment and hindering economic growth. The lack of accountability and the weak rule of law have allowed corrupt officials to operate with impunity, enriching themselves at the expense of the Russian people. This culture of corruption has eroded public trust in institutions and created a climate of uncertainty for businesses. Section 8. The price of conflict. Russia's involvement in various conflicts, both at home and abroad, has come at a significant economic cost. Military spending drains resources that could be invested in education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Moreover, international sanctions imposed in response to Russia's actions have further isolated the Russian economy, limiting its access to global markets and technology. Section 9, an uncertain future. Navigating sanctions and global isolation. The future of the Russian economy remains uncertain. The country faces a multitude of challenges, including navigating international sanctions, diversifying its economy away from its reliance on natural resources, and tackling corruption. The Russian government has announced plans to modernize the economy and attract foreign investment. However, these efforts have been met with skepticism by some observers who point to the lack of concrete reforms and the continued dominance of state-owned enterprises. Section 10. The power of the people, a path to prosperity. The key to unlocking Russia's economic potential lies in empowering its people. Investing in education, healthcare, and infrastructure will create a more productive and prosperous society. Fostering a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship will unleash the creativity and ingenuity of the Russian people. By tackling corruption and promoting the rule of law, Russia can create a more attractive environment for foreign investment and economic growth. Section 11. Join the conversation. Russia's story is a complex and evolving one. It is a story of power and paradox, of challenges and opportunities. What do you think are the biggest obstacles facing the Russian economy today? How can Russia leverage its strengths to achieve greater prosperity for its citizens? Share your thoughts and join the conversation.